Ladies and gentlemen, this match on Mid-South Wrestling one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first in the red corner, presented by General Skandar Akbar at 259 pounds, from Bad Street, Sheik Hercules Hernandez. His opponent in the blue corner at 225 pounds, from Marietta, Georgia, the North American heavyweight champion, Brad Armstrong.
Jim Ross introducing the next event, Brad Armstrong, the North American heavyweight title holder, against Sheik Hercules Hernandez. And General Skandar Akbar is back at ringside here on Mid-South as Randy Anderson calls for the bell. Bill?
Well, this should be a great match. These men are strong and well-conditioned. This should be awesome. Terry Daniels was knocked cold by Ted DiBiase. He was still on Green Street during the commercial break. He had to be helped from the arena. It only intensifies the feud between DiBiase and Duggan. I know Duggan, his goal is to get DiBiase one-on-one where he can't run. Brad Armstrong, the North American champion, the youngster, came in here against Ernie Ladd and reversed the tables on Ernie Ladd, took a chapter out of his own book, and beat the big fella, and is now the North American champion. And as North American champion, has come to Mid-South and started campaigning against all challengers. And as you said, Boyd, Skandar Akbar back on the scene. It seems like when Dugan or Reed's not around, Akbar likes to make his presence known. But the General, a very devious man, a man that picks his spot, a man can never be counted out. Look at this power. Look at the power. And Hercules attacks Brad Armstrong. Oh, but Brad Armstrong caught Hercules Hernandez. Look at that drop kick. He has an awesome drop kick, tremendous power, tremendous condition. And I know it's a very smart tactic he used against Ernie Ladd, a bigger man. He stayed away from him. And then he would attack him from long range with the drop kicks and the quick motions. With Hercules Hernandez, he's changed his tactics. He's working in a little closer. But he still has that tremendous spring and that tremendous drive. This youngster is an exciting man. Hercules just hit him a forearm smash to the forehead, drives him with a reverse elbow back into that corner. Hercules unchained, and Akbar is trying to turn him into a tremendous weapon. Wow. These men move like lightweights. The speed and the conditioning and the quickness. 250-pound Hercules Hernandez going up to put the coup de grace on Brad Armstrong in his non-title bout. And Brad Armstrong has just been driven to the mat. The crowd here solidly behind Brad Armstrong. Standing suplex, vertical suplex, almost like the brainbuster. Killer Carl Cox had a little different twist to it where he drove the head straighter in instead of dropping them over on their back. And Dick Murdoch, of course, had learned that from Killer Cox. Very similar. Sometimes it's only the finest bit of technique that separates these holes and makes one more devastating than another. Backbreaker. And Bob Armstrong's son, Brad Armstrong, out here right now. You can hear him coughing and choking in agony as that probably almost froze his kidneys and took the wind out from the lungs right now. Oh, inside cradle. Brad Armstrong manages to keep Hercules Hernandez off balance, but Hernandez driving it back in, battering him, beating on him. Brad Armstrong fighting away. Both men out there now toe-to-toe, but Brad Armstrong seemed to fire up, gain new strength, new vitality, knowing that he can hurt this man. Almost Hercules is so awesome in his initial onslaught. Sometimes you don't think anything can stop him. But this is the courage of these youngsters. They're going to fight to the bitter end. He went for a high drop kick, and Hercules grabbed the top rope, and that threw Brad's timing off, and he fell on the back of his own head, and Hercules, quick to capitalize, has just given him a severe case of whiplash. The Shin-o-Namaki. He's got Brad in the Shin-o-Namaki. It looks like that's it. It looks like he's got him, but Brad's fought to his feet. Brad Armstrong has used Skandar Akbar, who was cheering his man on to kick off, and he's But Pee-wee, the referee, Pee-wee Anderson, is down and out.
Akbar in the ring.
Akbar's just come in the ring and kicked Armstrong in the back of the head to save Hercules Hernandez. And Pee-wee Anderson, who was behind him and got the full brunt of the situation, doesn't see it. Cheek Hercules Hernandez. Cheek Hernandez has got Brad Armstrong laid out. Here comes the Iceman. The Iceman, Keith Parsons, as Hercules Hernandez goes up to jump off. The Iceman pushed him. The Iceman messed his timing up, pushed him. Brad Armstrong has got him for the fall. Skandar Akbar, though, going in. Pee-wee Anderson calls for the disqualification. Now, pandemonium, Boyd. The disqualification. Brad Armstrong, the victor by disqualification. Pee-wee saw Skandar Akbar's interference. The Iceman, again, a thorn in the general side.
Iceman said a week ago, every time Akbar looked up, he's going to be looking at him. It proved true again. We have more action coming up. We'll be right back after